looks like a scenic autumn in October. If you take a look at this is a major problem here. You're taking a look at a pond in Connecticut that's almost completely dried up. I took this video yesterday, and you could see the kids doing something they've never been able to do before. They were so excited to walk on that pond. They have not done something like that ever. We've been going here for years.
Yeah, because it's a pond that freezes over sometimes, and you guys can skate on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is really scary to see because, I mean, we were so waterlogged there for a minute with the record rainfall events that kept happening. And now, since the end of September, we really haven't seen measurable rain at all. It's becoming quite an issue. The last time the city saw measurable rain was September 29th. And when we're looking at how far below average we're running, since September 1st, we're 6.5 inches under where we should be, and now we're even running a deficit on the year to date. Reservoirs right now running about 6.6% below average levels. This is a look at rainfall in the month of October. We've picked up a trace of rain twice, but no measurable precipitation, which means now that it's the 28th, this is the driest start to any month on record. And if we close out the month, meaning we last through Halloween with no measurable rain, it will go down as the driest month in recorded history in New York City. Right now, that record is June of 1949, where we picked up 0.02 of an inch, but at this point just a trace twice, and the rain chance doesn't return to the forecast really until late Thursday night into first thing Friday morning with our next front. That's not even a lock to get rain, but I think it's the next best chance. We could have a few sprinkles in the forecast tomorrow, but it's looking like the chance to actually get measurable rain at the park is slim to none. And of course this means the developing drought, right? Fairfield County, as of last week's drought report, was actually doing okay, but the rest of the tri-state area at least seeing abnormally dry, and in parts of New Jersey now that moderate to severe drought is spreading. When you have the dry brush, and then when you get a couple rounds with those dry fronts reinforcing the dry air, of course that exacerbates the fire problem, and we're still seeing an elevated risk for fires today with the low humidity and the breezy wind, and of course the dry fuels, especially in New Jersey and in Fairfield County. So be safe and be smart. No outdoor burning recommended as this dry streak continues. Right now, seeing some cloud cover slide in. Temperatures are in the 50s for the 5 boroughs, 53 on Staten Island, 51 up in Fordham, in the Bronx, I should say, 45 still in Andover, and 43 for Poughkeepsie. But it was a cold start to the day where many of our suburbs were close to the freezing mark. So we've made some progress since then, just some high clouds streaming through and overall dry conditions across the Northeast. As we put Futurecast into play, those high clouds should thin out today, and we'll end up with sunshine and high temperatures close to 60 degrees. So that's a sunny and seasonable day as our warming trend now kicks off. Moving to tomorrow morning, it'll be noticeably milder as you head out the door with our lows generally 30s and 40s, and a few more clouds in the mix for tomorrow. This could support maybe a couple sprinkles. Again, the chance for measurable rain in the city looking not like a great opportunity for it, but we will see a few more clouds in the mix tomorrow as our warming trend begins to kick off. Our next best chance for rain at this point looking like late Thursday night into first thing Friday morning, associated with our next cold front that will bring much colder air ahead of the coming weekend. But until then, it's a warm up. Today, sunny and a high close to 60 degrees with a light breeze. Of course, the Yankees game tonight, first pitch at 8:08. Air temperature will be in the mid 50s by the end of the game, low 50s. So it's a little chilly up in the Bronx, but overall quiet conditions with a partly cloudy sky and no rain in the forecast. Tomorrow, a few more clouds in the mix as our warming trend takes off. We're to the 70s by Wednesday and near record values on Halloween. It is going to be warm trick-or-treating before that next cool down ahead of Marathon weekend.
Warm trick-or-treating. Hopefully you're not, you don't have a heavy...
Right. Maybe not a bear costume or something.
Bear costume.
Maybe lifeguard.
Or anything like that.
Perfect.
Speaking of costumes, kids have a lot of events to go to this week. They've been going to events, and we know costumes can get expensive, but it doesn't have to. Coming up, some fun, creative, budget-friendly ideas that even the person who's not DIY can do.
And speaking of costly, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and feeding a large family can break the bank. Still ahead, the deals from major retailers to get the most bang for your buck this holiday season.
But first up, ABC's John Santucci will be joining us live here on set to help us navigate the final week ahead of the election. He was there last night at the Garden. He'll tell us his thoughts ahead.